Welcome to Comparative VPN YouTube channel. Today's video will be an in-depth review of Turbo VPN. Turbo VPN started out as a free VPN for Android and iOS, and as such it gathered a huge user base with more than 300 million downloads if the claims on the website are true. However, after its free VPN, Turbo VPN decided to step on the premium marketplace, expanding its applications to other platforms as well, and this time having many subscription plans that are all but cheap. Yes, this is not a very cheap VPN, and on top of that it's not very safe and secure despite millions of downloads on all platforms. Before I elaborate on why this is not a recommended VPN in my Turbo VPN review, let me say that I'm also going to give you two VPN alternatives that are much better than this one at the end of the video. First, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new VPN review like this one. As always, I will start my Turbo VPN review by talking about applications and ease of use. You can install this VPN on just 4 platforms: macOS, Windows, iOS and Android, with no addition of routers, smart TVs, Fire Stick TV, Apple TV and browser extensions, so right off the bat we are not impressed. Also, it's important to mention that you can protect up to 5 devices simultaneously with this VPN, which once again is nothing above average. The applications of Turbo VPN are not particularly good looking and they're pretty much the same on all platforms. To connect to the server you want, you need to double click on the country from the server list, and when this rabbit starts running, you're establishing a connection to the server in that country. Now the rabbit will lay down, and if you disconnect it will stand up, implying that your VPN connection is stopped. Clicking on the gear icon brings us to the settings menu, and this is where Turbo VPN shows its first weaknesses, which brings us to security and privacy. In terms of security and privacy, our Turbo VPN review will tell you exactly what you need to know, and frankly there's not much to see here. The kill switch is not available and the VPN uses 256-bit encryption to secure your connection, allegedly. Needless to say, you cannot find IP and DNS link protection in the app, and we can say the same about split tunneling, ad blocker and other bonus features. There's an option to change protocols however, and here you can choose from IKE v2, OpenVPN and V2Ray that should allow you to bypass censorship, but as expected doesn't work really well. Moving on to the privacy policy, and things are getting a lot worse. First, the privacy policy is not very well written and doesn't look or sound professional. It's like they just wanted to get it over with as soon as possible and left even some grammatical errors in the process. Second, the VPN is owned by Innovative Connecting Pte, a company based in Singapore, which is a country that closely cooperates with the countries from the Five Eyes responsible for mass surveillance and data collection. And if we check the privacy policy further, we can see that Turbo VPN won't collect data related to your browsing history, DNS queries, traffic destination, IP addresses, timestamps, etc. Sounds like a no logs policy? Well, wait until you hear this. Turbo VPN stores logs of quote-unquote abstracted data, including VPN locations you're connecting to, your country, the amount of bandwidth you used, and internet service provider. I would love them to explain what does abstracted mean in this case, by the way. Scrolling down, we can see that the company even shares this information with its partners, but allegedly in an anonymized form, which we find hard to believe due to the VPN's jurisdiction, but also the way this privacy policy is written. Because of these reasons, it's better to avoid Turbo VPN if you care about your privacy and security online. Proceeding with my Turbo VPN review, I need to see how fast or slow this VPN actually is. What you see on the screen is my native internet speed, and I will use 2 servers to test Turbo VPN to determine how big the speed reduction will be. One server will be located in Bulgaria, which is very close to my real location, and then I will switch to the server in the United States, which is very far from my location, just to see how well Turbo VPN performs in different scenarios. As you can see, I'm already connected to the VPN server in Bulgaria, so let's revisit the speed test website and initiate the speed test. After the speed test is completed, we can see the results that are very disappointing, with my ping climbing to more than 110 milliseconds and both upload and download speeds drastically decreased. Now I'm connected to the server in the United States, so I will revisit the speed test website once again and initiate the last speed test. And now the speeds pretty much hit the rock bottom while my ping exceeded 250 milliseconds, which is simply unacceptable for browsing, let alone downloading torrents or streaming. So yeah, if you want a VPN with at least average speeds, Turbo VPN isn't going to satisfy your needs, and in that case you're much better off with ExpressVPN that has the fastest speeds so far. In the next part of our Turbo VPN review, we need to perform a streaming test and see if you can unblock different streaming platforms abroad. In this review, I will use Netflix and BBC iPlayer. For Netflix, I will use the US catalog and I will try to unblock the movie Batman: The Killing Joke, which is available exclusively in the United States and I can't find it, as you can see, after which I will connect to the server in the UK and then try to watch BBC iPlayer. First, let's connect to a dedicated Netflix server in the US and then let's refresh the page. And after refreshing the page, as you can see, even though we connected to a Netflix US server, I can't find the movie, which means that Netflix US doesn't work. I'm now disconnected from the US server, so let's try to watch BBC iPlayer. And of course, I get a geo restriction message because I'm not located in the UK, so I can't watch BBC iPlayer at all. In that case, I will connect to the server in the UK, and after I get a UK IP address, I will then refresh the page. And once again, as you can see, the geo restriction remains here, so even though I have a UK IP address, I still can't watch BBC iPlayer with Turbo VPN. In the streaming test of our Turbo VPN review, we can see that this VPN is all but capable of unblocking geo-blocked streaming platforms, making it one of the worst choices for this purpose. The server network of TurboVPN is, as you can guess, another weak point of this VPN. Can you guess the number of servers the TurboVPN has? Not 5,000 or 10,000, but 21,000 servers in 45 plus countries. Let me ask you something, do you really believe in this nonsense? There's no way the TurboVPN has 21,000 servers around the globe, and that's easy to conclude given that more popular and larger VPNs can only count up to 7 or 8,000 servers, CyberGhost for example. Dedicated streaming servers are on the list as well, and they're based in just 3 countries, the US, India and Japan, which is not impressive at all. Even after this Turbo VPN review, we still do not know the exact number of servers that the VPN has, and because the provider isn't very honest, we will probably never find out about it. The staple of every premium VPN is customer support, which Turbo VPN doesn't have, or let me rephrase it, almost doesn't have. The widget you see on the screen looks like a live chat widget, but it actually isn't, except if you're counting a chatbot as chatting live. This chatbot is here to deceive you once again, and through him you can contact TurboVPN via email, most of the time because live chat is not available 24/7. Plus, they didn't put their working hours on the website, so it's hard to guess when you can actually chat live with a customer support team. It's not hard to guess that support takes ages to respond and is not very helpful either. What I don't like is that they're vague as well and they refuse to give out any honest information, even lying about the server number. Finally, we must talk about the price in this Turbo VPN test. This VPN is rather expensive and this is what bothers me the most about it. The monthly plan will cost you $12 a month, while the cheapest 2-year plan costs $4.17 a month or $100 upfront, which is very expensive even though every plan is covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'll show you why. You can get CyberGhost that costs way less in a 2-year plan but offers 7,000 real servers in 91 countries, much faster speeds, more dedicated P2P and streaming servers, better website unblocking capabilities, 24/7 live chat support and no logging policy and rock-solid security with many security features. ExpressVPN is another alternative and it's actually similarly priced to TurboVPN, yet offers 3,000 servers in 94 countries, a certified no logging policy, impeccable security, the fastest speeds on the market, 24/7 support, works with Netflix and other streaming platforms, and lets you install it on a wider choice of devices. Because of that, I left links to both VPNs in the description below, just in case you want to avoid TurboVPN, which you should most definitely do, and get special discounts on their long-term plans. So in the end, we must conclude our Turbo VPN review, and the conclusion isn't the prettiest. We must tell you that you should not buy Turbo VPN. In fact, avoid this VPN at all costs due to shady business practices, questionable privacy policy, lack of crucial security features, slow speeds, poor device support, suspicious server network, and no 24/7 customer support. There's not a single good thing about this VPN except for the fact that it's very easy to use, but so are ExpressVPN and CyberGhost, and they're the best alternatives to TurboVPN that will offer a much higher level of quality at a cheaper price. ExpressVPN and CyberGhost give you a 30 and a 45-day money-back guarantee respectively, so you can test them out and get a full refund in case you don't like them, meaning that you won't lose a single dollar, but you will at least realize that TurboVPN simply isn't on the level of these two premium VPNs. With that said, this was all for today's video. We hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to our channel and stay with us because many more VPN reviews are coming very soon. See you in the next video. Bye